Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, February 25th. And you can see temperatures this morning with winter storm warnings in effect are in the low 30s for the most part, a few upper 20s, and many areas reporting 6 to 12 inches of snow. We'll continue to update those reports on our website here as they come in. But definitely a significant storm, lots of blowing and drifting snow here in the Breckenridge area. Many of the secondary roads are becoming or are nearly impassable without a four-wheel drive. But again, we expect that snow should begin to wind down here over the next few hours. Some areas could see another inch or two, but definitely quite a storm. And we are actually eyeing another potential storm for next week, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You can see on the radar this morning that activity pinwheeling around the low, which is now over central Lake Erie, heading off to the northeast. And again, a couple more snow bands will wrap around, especially over the central and eastern portions of the state here over the next few hours. But again, eventually conditions will improve. It'll still be windy with blowing and drifting snow for quite a few hours yet today before, again, the winds begin to die down as well. You can see a nice shot from the Lansing office cam there. Beautiful scene out there this morning with all that heavy, wet snow. Do be careful if you're out there shoveling. If we can take a look at some of the snowfall reports we got in right now, Marshall and Sanford up around 11 inches of snow, and you can see 10 inches of snow in Kentwood and Holly. Down in Oakland County, Breckenridge here, we had 9.8. That broke the old daily record snowfall of 4.0, which was set back in 1935. And you can see as we get more reports, we'll update this sheet, and there's a link that will be on our homepage here. And you can see on the weather map this morning that low pressure system now moving over central Lake Erie will take that snow away from us. And we're going to have a pretty calm few days. Could be a system comes in for Sunday that could bring some rain, then maybe some snow, maybe even a couple of inches of snow Sunday night. We'll keep an eye on that. And again, if we look at the next system, what a bomb this thing would drop on us towards next Wednesday and Thursday. This is a GFS showing as much as 25 inches of snow across the area. Again, this is the GFS. It's 6-7 days out, likely well overblown, but certainly something we need to keep an eye on because it does have some support as far as precipitation. You can see the Japanese model also putting down quite a bit of snow across southern lower Michigan, once again into the Ohio Valley. It looks like right now, according to the GFS, it would take a very similar track to this storm. So again, some we're going to keep an eye on here over the coming days. But again, we got a lot of time, and I'm sure that forecast will change 13 times between now and then. But again, it is something to keep an eye on. We are in a pretty active pattern. As we look back at last fall's forecast for the winter, we've seen 2 months that we identified, and one was December. We thought, and we were pretty sure it'd be very warm, and which it was. And then February we thought would be the worst of the 3 winter months, and it looks like it will be. Maybe not as cold as what we thought. Looks like March may be that coldest month, and especially for the first few weeks before we may turn the pattern around. But again, we see plenty of activity coming up over the next several weeks as far as potential winter storms. So it's going to be a busy pattern. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day, and 73s to all.